Hello there and welcome back to Satisfactory, yes. We're back on good old Satisfactory, ready for another day, ready to continue our modded playthrough. And if you'd like to know what those mods are, the mods list is down in the description section of the video, along with a link to Satisfactory Mod Manager, so you can download and install mods for yourself, yes. Okay, now that my intro has been ruined by trains going by, happy Spooktober, everyone. It's been real good, and we continue to gain subscribers and stuff like that. It's been awesome. Hopefully, you're all having a great Spooktober as well. I know I am. It's been good. But on top of that, would like to, I guess, kind of apologize for last episode. I know it was a bit boring to watch, just kind of the planning phase of Satisfactory, but sometimes I like to show it, and some people appreciate it, stuff like that. So. And it is what it is, you know. Um, and it's just like, you know what, it's fine. Balls. Anyway, so today's plan. I know it's nighttime and whatnot. It's like middle of the night, but we're going to be building we're not necessarily going to be building a battery factory, but we're going to get started on it per se. So the things we are going to need, we're going to need. I'm actually going to run. I think I might run a water pipe. Nah, I'm just trying to think. Should I run a train or should I run a water pipe over here? Maybe we need to build the water tower. Yeah, maybe we need to build the water tower. That way, the water can be pumped into a massive, like, kind of area, and then we can run as many pipes as we need coming out of it. Kind of like what we did with the oil. Yeah, maybe we need to run we definitely need to run a water tower. That's it. Yeah. So up here, I did pick out a spot for it, and I am going to use it. Eventually, I don't know when I'm going to do this, but eventually I'm going to use this spot, I think, as a water tower. So the pipes... Oh, geez. Sorry about that. I've been having mic issues recently, and I just noticed my voice got louder all of a sudden. But anyway, yes. We are going to be building a kind of a water tower, I guess. I'm not really sure. Just trying to see. But yeah, like I said, I've been having mic issues recently. So if my mic ever sounds funny, apologies for that. Hopefully it'll be fixed. It's just, yeah, my headset is, it's a wired headset, and yet it's been having, like, connection issues, I guess. I have no idea why. Maybe there's some short going on. Who freaking knows, man? Who freaking knows? But anyway. Okay, so I think we're gonna skip that for now, because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to fit two train stations in here side by side, which is what I would want to do. So we're gonna have a few different train stations, because we're already gonna have enough train stations. So I think we'll just pipe the water over here. Hello there. Sometimes he flies a little lower in that section. Anyway, so we need a few different, we need blenders. Okay, so we need heavy metal frames and we need casings, which I don't think we have any casings on this train. This is my construction train, by the way. It's just kind of hanging out over here. I don't even have heavy modular frames, do I? I do. Okay, so we need to go get some casings real quick. And then what we're going to do is we're going to start placing machines and stuff like that to try and map this out at least a little bit. Okay, so I went and got a bunch of materials from the central storage. As I plan to leave that section because it was pretty boring. So yeah, I've got aluminum casings. I refilled on the radio control units because I mean, it wasn't low, but it's always good to refill. And then we've got motors. We got more motors on the train and stuff like that. We're probably going to build the train station first. That might be the best thing. So we need to fit 2 train stations in here somehow. The reason is because we need not only sulfur, a sulfur train to bring in sulfur, but we're also going to need a train to bring in nitrogen gas. Because we're going to be doing, because this whole stretch right here, well, most of this stretch is going to be, whatchamacallit, I'm trying to think of the name. Why can't I think of it? Oh, I had another idea too, and I completely forgot to do it. Completely forgot how I was going to do it. So, the other plan, I actually came up with this last night, in between episodes. I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to do it in between episodes, so don't worry, I'm not going to do it here. Is I need more room in this side of the city, because we're going to be building a couple of more plants over here. I'm not really sure which ones, other than I need a sulfuric acid plant and stuff like that, and I really don't have the room. I mean, I could build the sulfuric acid plant on top of this tunnel, but there's another factory that I think I want to put over here, so I was thinking, and this is going to tie in with this, and I think I actually planned for this. I think. I don't remember. It'll be a pain in the butt if I didn't, because I gotta move. That means I have to move that whole thing. But, big old butt, is Update 8 is going to be coming out, hopefully, very soon. What I wanted to do was I wanted to redirect. I don't know. Okay, I haven't really looked at this. Okay, so that's not going to work there. Otherwise, we'd have to go up and over. We might build another road. What I might do is I might move this over. Have it come at that 90 degree or that 45 degree that it's kind of coming at, and then move the corner over here, actually. Well, I don't know. It really doesn't make sense, does it? Like, that wouldn't make sense. I was planning on building over this, because I was like, Update 8's coming out, and I'll be able to destroy those. So that would work, but that's not going to work. That's not going to work, mate. Ain't going to work. Okay, so we might do it here, then. Yeah, maybe. Okay. I'm just trying to think. So basically what I want to do is I want to move this superhighway right here, this whole thing. I actually want to scoot this over. Oh, give me power. Lost power there. And it lags when I do that. Is I want to move this over to be in line with that intersection there. Obviously we'll have to do we might have to do like some kind of weird deal, because I thought that would be high enough, and if that wasn't there, this would be a little bit more easy. I might be able to do it if we do Update 8, when we remove those rocks there with the gas, and then we just run the superhighway through all the way to this end. I actually think I planned on this too. I think I lined this up with that right there, because I did plan on moving this at some point. And then basically what I would do is... Actually, I might just move it over slightly. I really don't know. I'll have to work on that. And then that would give us a little more room. We could put a small road or something and then slide things over. And then we could have like another train station and stuff like that, and it'd be just a little bit bigger. Maybe. I'm not really sure. But what I do know is I do need... Actually... Because then that would change the plan of this. I would only need the sulfuric gas, or I would only need the nitrogen gas. I would only need the nitrogen gas train. to bring that over. Because I need to make the pressure conversion cubes here, I think. Otherwise, I gotta package that stuff and then move it over there. So I'm gonna make the pressure conversion cubes over here, and then I can ship them out. Especially because it needs a lot of other stuff. So the pressure conversion cubes, or actually not those ones, but what are they called? There's some kind of frame. The fused modular frame. Okay, yeah, here we go. So this one takes a heavy modular frame, adds aluminum, and then I'm guessing it pressurizes it with some kind of nitric acid. Or no, that's alumina solution. That's right. So it blends it with alumina solution, and then brings it over. Okay, so when's the nitrogen gas come in then? So fused modular frame, and then the pressure. Oh, I don't have it unlocked. The pressure conversion cube, I think, takes this as well, if I remember correctly. It's going to turn into another planning episode if we don't get something done. Satisfactory becomes extremely complicated at this point in the game, where it's just like, oh my gosh, you feel overwhelmed. You might be able to fit those side by side here. Let's see. Probably not, but I'll take a whack. I'll give it a go. Right there. Yeah, those would totally fit right there like that. I would save on room. And those would so this would be our battery factory here. There's not really room for much else, is there? So it'd be like that. Yeah, there's not really room for much else. So basically we'd have like 2 foundations in front, 2 foundations in back. It'd probably be the same going the other way too. Let me go get another stack of motors so we can actually place this. And I know it's going to be very, very noisy over here because of all the trains. I mean, this is one of the industrial districts. So, not that I have anything else. It's all industrial. The entire city's one industrial city. I should have motors. Yeah, I was like, I should have motors. I brought way more motors than I needed one time, and well, I've had them since. This has been insane. Okay. Okay. I'm actually going to do it over here. So if I go close enough to this building, yes, get some power. It's either that or we can stand on the roof. That'll also work. Okay, so how many foundations is this wide? With leaving one foundation in between. Was that 9? So really it's 7. So if we take out that one and that one, again, just in case you're new or whatever, if you're wondering why the FPS is just so low, is because this save has got almost 900 hours on it, and it's got a massive amount of stuff going on constantly. So it's always lagging, it's always constantly going crazy. And it would do this with even the most beefy PC at some point. It's because there is some limits, but some limitations on how much you can do, but there's not really a huge hard cap on all that. So there's only a hard cap on the objects, but you can have the object limit is really, really high. So you can have hundreds of thousands of things, and your game would be lagging like crazy. You're still not even close to the limit sometimes, depending on what you do. This game is completely free on how you build. It's just like, do whatever you want. You don't have to build like I do. This is all, like, I'd say 90% of this save is completely unnecessary. I just wanted to do something cool. That's all I wanted to do. I'm actually going to paint these. Okay, so I am going to leave, so the wall here isn't going to encompass this, or is it? Yes, it is. It is going to encompass this. Yeah, because there's already, oops, sorry. There's already a sidewalk there. I might invoke, what am I talking about? I might put a sidewalk here in between the buildings, but I am, so this is going to be, let's just line this out. Okay. Let's go ahead and fly here real quick. We have plenty of concrete, so it should be good. Alright. Nope, sorry. The wall is going to encompass this. So let's go fix this over here. Took a little damage there. But yeah, I've made a YouTube channel based on based on building crazy builds. I mean, they're not super crazy builds like some people, but I do try. You know, this is, like I said, like I've said before. I just when it's time for season 4, I don't know how I'm going to top this. It's going to be crazy how I'm going to top this. I have no clue. So it's going to be 5 walls high if we want to match that. So let's go, I don't know, 10. Just so we can kind of get an idea of how this is going to work. Yeah, and I do want a sidewalk in between here. Just for people to walk and stuff, so. Maybe we'll put a door on the other end of this building. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, something like that. I thought it was 5 tall. It's only 4 tall. So right now it's 9 by 10. So the way I want to do this is I want to. Do I need to buy a battery? I might seriously need to buy a battery. Hold on 1 second. Let's go over to my construction train here. I do have 4 tickets left. I can get more. I'm sure I've made more. I've been sinking. Because I have to, in order to keep making fuel, I have to constantly sink plastic and rubber in order to make heavy oil in order to make fuel with that heavy oil. So let me grab these screws real quick. So I always carry these screws on the train here. It's so I can do this. Put down an awesome shot. And I want to buy a battery. That's 3 tickets. Oof. That's going to be more than 1 battery. That's 200 batteries. Oh my gosh. I only wanted 1. Well, I'll sink them later. Oh crap. I need to put up some stuff. Let's see. We probably don't need. What do we not need? We probably don't need all this. We're not doing pipes right now. Just get rid of that. There we go. Now we can pick up these screws and then put them back in here. This was a 1-car train, and then it turned into a 2-car train, and then it turned into a 3-car train. The construction train has gotten bigger. Okay. So, inside of our inventory, we have the batteries. There they are. Okay, so this is what I want to do. I want to do a factory that's similar to this. Obviously, it's going to be square. I can't do rounded edges like that unless I have a mod. And I'm not going to do rounded edges like I have up there because that takes many, many foundations to do a round edge like that. And if you have too small of a rounded edge, it just doesn't look correct. It looks really weird. So basically, what I want to do is I want to copy off of this battery here, kind of. I might do. Now this I can do. I can do these little circles up here with a single point foundation, and then just rotate the wall constantly, and then color it. Okay, but yeah, it is going to be square. I wonder if I can do... I might be able to do those indentations. Because we're going to have, if you remember, we're going to have 3 blenders. So what we could do is we could put 1, 2, 3 blenders like that, all in a row, and then do those indentations around it. Now, obviously, the indentations, and you see how this one's slightly smaller than this side here? I'm just going to make that the same. So yeah, basically, this indentation is probably going to be a single foundation. So then that would mean... there's 3 foundations in there. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11 foundations wide. Okay, I can do that. It's already 10. We just need to add 1. So basically, it just looks like a big battery. It just looks like a Satisfactory battery. Of course, it's not going to look exactly like that, but I'm going to try, okay? We're going to try. We got something to focus on. I guess... yeah, there is no way I can do rounded edges. What am I talking about? I'm so stupid. Shut up. Don't say nothing. Guys, don't say nothing. I know I have these. I'm so used to not having this. Shut up. Okay. But those are the problem though. That's not a wall. We can still do it though. Because we're gonna have the indentation. So we can still do this. Okay. Yes. Alright. You know what? You've convinced me. Because we're gonna have the indentation anyway. We might as well have this. Oh, these aren't big though. You know what? I can cheat it. I can cheat it. I forgot. So the one thing that I have, because this is why it's a modded playthrough, by the way. That's a 2 meter. I need a 4 meter. Yeah, this is why it's a modded game. Okay, you see this? See how our rounded edge is not really going to work? I mean, we could put some walls on it and stuff like that, but here's something else we can do. After that autosave, of course. After that super laggy autosave. Sorry about the FPS again. Man. Okay, now that autosave is complete, I was thinking about it, I was like, I hope this doesn't break the game. I'm going to put 2 of these on top of each other. And then what we're going to do is we're going to select this, and then we're going to... I can't remember how to do this. It's been a while since I've... See, we can move it... Oh, wait. L and J. L, J. Control Alt. L is large, okay. So these are now twice as big. And of course, Alt 1, oop, Shift 1, no, Control 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so right there. So it's wow. Look at that. Beautiful. Yep. We don't have very much power here, but yeah. Yeah, baby. Oh, this is gonna look good. So our battery is going to be a little taller than I thought, but that's okay. We'll make use of the roof. But not really, but we'll try. So Control Alt L, 2, 3, 4, and then Control I, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. How is that not sitting correctly? Large. There we go. Okay, so it's going to be 3 tall. 3 of those tall, but it's going to be 6 walls. Oh, how interesting, actually. So they kind of... What the heck? Oh, these aren't even... So to go as big as those, it's not quite matching correctly. Oh, interesting. Yeah, it's a little bit short. Now, we may have to sink it into the ground. Change this to medium. Oh, no, tiny. So right there. Now we've got kind of the same shape. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. Yeah, they're a little bit wonky. But yeah, so what we need to do is we need to drop these down. Then medium. That way they match. Oh! I need to get some power over here. Alright. Okay. That's 10, 11. Oh wait, no. This whole thing's gonna be 9, actually. So no, it's the perfect size. The reason is because there's gonna be... so we got 1, 2, 3, and then we've got 1. And 1, 2, 3, and then we've got 1. Or no, what was it? It was 2, that's right. Never mind. Because the corners counted in that, so... Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1. And then 1, 2, and then the corner. Okay. What'd be awesome is if I could copy the size. I have to wear my radiation suit because of the freaking radiation train that drives by here every time. Okay. We put the 3 on top. Yeah, let's try this. Oh, what was that? Why are they? I don't know why they turn orange sometimes. So weird. Okay. Then Control Alt 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so that's slightly bigger than a foundation. Oh. Oh, okay. So that's why it wasn't working correctly. Yeah, and I bet it's the same on this side too, isn't it? Actually, it's actually close. It might just need to be moved. this is not the correct height. Because this one is sunk in. Alright. At least it looks the same this time. Still not quite right, is it? Because the middle of this foundation is supposed to be the middle of this. Let me try this again one more time here. Alright, and there we go. It's a much better corner. I got it to fit within the foundation. It's actually slightly bigger than the foundation, but it's almost not noticeable unless you get up nice and close. So what I did was I did each individual corner just to get that out of the way. And now it looks like this. It's got a little bit of a ledge there, but we'll fix that as well. Won't be too hard. We will just do the walls for now. Ooh. Okay. So let's look at the sides of this battery. How big do the sides need to be? Probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 maybe? I mean, it's not going to be exact, because we do need room. But yeah. And it's also close enough to the top. It's, like I said, it's not exact. It's very, very close. Yeah, you can't stick anything on this. It just... the game doesn't know what to do. It's like, what do I do? You can stick these on there. Like that. So yeah, this is the only way, though, to get circles like this. Or quarter circles, whatever, to get these pieces to do this is with the micromanage mod. That's the only possible way that I know of. I mean, obviously, I should say that it's only possible with mods. How about that? Does that work for everybody? Okay. Yeah, I could do with shortening it up, but how am I going to shorten it? Actually, no, I'm not going to shorten it up because I'm going to have storage. I need storage for acid as well, the sulfuric acid. Because if you remember, we actually got 2 storages, don't we? Let me check Micromanager here. I actually have it. Micromanager, sorry. Satisfactory calculator, there we go. So yeah, we need sulfuric acid and alumina solution. Okay, so we got to have 2 sets of fluid tanks, plus a 3rd set of fluid. So we got to send the water somewhere as well. So out comes battery and water, and then we've got aluminum casings, alumina solution, and sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid and alumina solution plus water, or plus aluminum casings. Okay. I just had to check that real quick. So yeah, we're going to have two sets of tanks for each machine. We have enough room. We could do the big ones. Organization, production. There we go. Let's get our blenders in place. So our blenders are going to be facing the middle part of each one of these. I just need to make sure it's in the middle, roughly. This is in the middle of that foundation. So we're going to have, the storage tanks back here, along with all our belts. Again, apologies for the lag. I really can't do much about it. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3 on this side, and 1, 2, 3, 4 on this side, which is actually okay to have that, to offset them like that. Okay, and then 3. So now, if I get this set up, or get this separated, separated. There we go. So now this one should be in the middle of that, with the one foundation piece. So this one's in the this one's not in the center of the right one. It should be over here. Let's try that again. That was my bad. Well, of course it was, but you know what I mean. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? Okay. There we go. So now this one's in the center of this foundation, and then this one needs to be in the center of this foundation. Okay. So now there's going to be a full foundation in between. Wait a minute. Something ain't right here. This one's in the center of this foundation. This one's in the center of both foundations. Oh. It should be in the center. So this one's in the center of here. So we got 1, 2, 3. And then we've got a space. Then we got 1, 2, 3. So this one should be the center here. Why isn't that working out? Because this one's in the center of this foundation. So this one's correct. Why is it not? Curious why that didn't work out like it should have. It is the same amount of distance, but why isn't this one? Is this not correct? 1, 2, 3, space. 1, 2, 3, space. 1, 2. Okay. All right. No, that's not it. That's not a hard fix. I was just curious. What the heck? You know. Okay, so that's an easy fix actually. So, again, what is causing this lag? What the heck? Why is it dropping frames like crazy? Or constantly just... I think it's because it's loading that area over there. That's what I think is happening, is it's loading that area. So this one, not in the center of this foundation, but in the center of this foundation here. But yeah, don't worry. We're just about done with the season. So all we got to do is finish phase 4, tie up a few loose ends. I don't know if you can upload saves when I'm done with this. When we're done with season 3, if you guys would like, I am going to upload this save to... I don't know if you can upload to the Steam Workshop with the save. I don't know. Maybe we'll figure something out. you guys could have the save. And go check it out and stuff like that. If that's even possible. I have no idea though. But anyway. Yeah, it's unloading and look at this, like, I think that's what's happening. Yeah, see how that rock goes weird? And then we get closer, and then when it lags... No, it's not lagging now. Is it gonna load anything over there? I don't understand what's happening there. Anyway, so like I said, this is an easy fix. I'm actually going to use the walls as a anchor point. That wall, anyway, is an anchor point. That way we're moving the right amount of distance. Yeah, we must be like right on the cusp of loading different sectors here. Different sectors of the map. Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna... We gotta move these walls as well. Okay. We just gotta move them over a foundation. And I didn't put walls on that one. That's fine. Okay. So it's gonna go from there to here. We'll go Control Alt, change this to huge so that it goes in meters, and then we go Alt J. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and that will have moved the wall exactly in this position. So we've got this one. This one counts as one foundation. Then at 2, 3 space. 1, 2, 3 space. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. There we go. That's better. Again, leg. Leg! Yeah, there's really nothing I can completely do. The only thing I can do is go options, video, and I can lower the view distance too far. That might get us a little bit more. A few more frames, maybe. That's about the only thing. I might lag less. We'll see. Yeah, I don't know if I'll get the chance, but I am gonna try and do that that other highway thing in between episodes. Like I said, I don't know if I get the chance. It's been, again, like I've said in previous episodes as well. I enjoy doing Spooktober, I really do, but man, is it taxing. It's real taxing on me, but it's fun. I'm definitely enjoying it. I'm not going to stop until Spooktober's over, so don't worry about that. It's a little bit taxing on me, but also it's taxing on time. It's hard to what do you call it? It's hard to schedule out times and stuff like that to do videos and whatnot when you're trying to do a whole bunch of other stuff at the same time. It's still lagging. It's lagging less. Never mind. Freaking. And this is what happens if I lower it down even more. Options. Watch what happens to my tool. This is weird. I don't know why, but it does this. Let's go cloud quality high. Let's turn this down to medium. You do get a bit more frames. Like, see how it's much more clear. This is the only thing that'll change the frames, by the way, is the view distance. The rest of it is not. It doesn't change much. But yeah, look at my deal. It's such a mess. Like, what? Why is that part of the view distance? And then look at the train. The train just looks so ugly. Everything looks so ugly. I guess if it gives more frames, I suppose, but I'm not good. That doesn't mean I have to like it. But it's still, I imagine it's still probably gonna lag. So yeah, now that these walls are in place, or no, we should wait. Well, actually, these ones can be moved, but the other ones we got to wait on because we got to do the little indentation things. I actually might do a half wall instead of a full wall indentation. Okay, and we'll add some little detail as well. So I need to move this probably like medium, maybe? Not really sure. Just to get this to 2 mediums. That works perfect, actually. 2 mediums. Okay. We'll do a little bit I mean, we might as well get the walls in place, right? And then worry about the rest of it later. I'm going to put a little railing on this too, so it'll cover that gap. Alright, we have to do it from inside. Whee! That freaking leg, man. It's crazy. I think it has to do with hard drive as well. Like, that's the reason my autosave... I mean, my autosave is going to take a little bit, I understand that, but I think my autosave time is a little bit excessive. And I'm not blaming the game for that, I do know that, I am fully aware that's more than likely it's my hard drive that's causing that. And then we go to 1, 2. Yep, that should put it where it needs to be. Okay, then the rest of it will wait. Okay. So we got 1, 2, 3, and then this is the indentation portion. You know, yeah, I am gonna do it. I'm gonna take up a full foundation. Might as well. So the other thing I want to do is I want to take this and I want to go like this. And then we'll put in a wall. This is the reason why I'm not moving it yet. In case you're wondering. Okay. And then for ease of access, I'm just going to do this. This basically will create a grid I can work off of. So I don't know if you've ever seen like a battery, like a car battery. It's basically what that is. It's probably a 6. I mean, based on the size, it's probably a 6-cell acid battery. Most cars are 12 cells, but they have been making 6-cell batteries because they're just better. Especially the new ones that have been coming out, they've been like gel or powder rather than liquid acid, and those batteries are way better quality. Yeah, if you're ever looking for a good quality, here we go promoting. I'm not going to say the brand or anything. Don't worry, I'm not promoting a brand. But if you're ever looking for a good quality battery, I definitely for your car, I definitely recommend going to the parts store and asking for a 6-cell gel or acid battery. High charge start is basically what you're looking for. Unless you're running like a diesel, then you got to get the blue top battery. Again, not going to say the brand, but those batteries, you can kill them over and over and over again, and their life doesn't diminish like the acid, like the traditional Everstart battery you find at Walmart. You know, those kind of batteries. Those batteries are cheap, but the battery I'm talking about is a dry cell, or it's a gel, kind of a gel cell battery. So yeah, I wanted to do that, and then yeah, it's also got the angled tops, so we might do the angled top as well, which basically holds on the top of the case. But yeah, those batteries are really good. I've had one in my vehicle for 8 years, and I've never had to replace it, and it still works beautifully. And I've killed it more times than I can count. Either leaving, testing out a new electronic and it accidentally staying on, killing the battery overnight, things like that, or the cold winters killing batteries. We got cold winters where I live as well. That does kill those Everstart batteries sometimes. Like it just kills them just because of how cold it gets. Okay, so then I want some indented pieces, and then top. I'm going to do my own designed battery here, but it's going to be similar. We'll probably have to change these to metal so I can paint them properly. And so what I'm going to do... So what I'm going to do here is I'll do that. And stick a wall there. I don't know, should I do a full foundation or no? A full foundation would look cooler, but... Or I think it would anyway. As you notice, the game is starting to lag a little bit when I do that. Okay, so then we're going to do the upside down. I'm going to do the upside down ramp up here. So like that, and then I'm going to do like this. I'm just kind of taking inspiration, I suppose. It's got these like, it's got these little finger hole, basically, these little finger hole things, I guess you could say, like in a battery. Okay, and then we'll put the roof on, like that. I mean, it's like I said, it's not going to be the same, but it can be similar. Okay. So then we just got to select all this and then move it in so it matches with that. So I've already got the grid, I can build off of it later. And you know, once that's all in place, then I can change it all to metal. Select all this. Okay then. So then it was just 2 of these, right? So Alt, okay, 2. And that should be good. I had to fly over. That was funny. So go down. I didn't make an entrance. Okay, and there we go. So that should be flush. I think I'm going to leave the backside flat because nobody's going to see the backside. The front side is what's important, right? The storefront, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it still is laggy. It doesn't matter. The game is still laggy. Wonder what happens if we turn the view distance down to short. Make it super ugly. It's gonna turn our freaking Xeno Basher into a light stick. You know, it's gonna look like one of those cheap Walmart lightsabers. The one that, you know, cost you like $50 and it took like $5 to make. Let's see if options, video. I'm gonna turn this back to ultra because I didn't seem to do anything. I turn this to near. Look at our Xeno Basher. Why is half of it junk and the other half of it actually looks good? How's that make sense, devs? Look at this thing. What the heck? Oh my gosh, look at the train. Half of the train is low quality. The other half of the train is high quality. Yeah, and it still lags. It's just the loading of different areas. Look at this train. Oh my gosh, the pop-in. It's a modded. Well, no, this isn't a modded train. This is a Fix-It approved train. So for some reason these are high quality, but this is not. Look at this. Oh my gosh, it's just low quality forever. What if I'm inside of it? Yeah, it's just low quality forever. That is, oh my gosh. And it does not help with the lag. It's still... It makes the game smoother, but it's still like all laggy. Well, anyway. That's annoying. And like I said, we can put this to the test too. Whoops. Nope. I think it's this. So stat FPS gives me a little FPS corner in the top right. So FPS counter. So you see it's about 30 FPS. And then every now and again it drops. So if we go to video, and we turn this back up to far, see the FPS doesn't change. The FPS does not change. Because it's not my graphics it's not my graphics card that's the problem. Except for when I turn it up to ultra. When I turn it up to ultra, then it does drop frames quite a bit. But yeah, it has no problem with being. So view distance near. Actually, no. No, it didn't. It didn't exist. Maybe it's the trains going by. Okay, so it's doing about 15, 16 FPS right now. Didn't change. It did not change. It did not change. Just turn everything to ultra. That's it. That doesn't really do much. It just makes the game a little bit slower, a little bit laggier. It's because of the save, it really is. Although having that view distance on medium is actually a little bit smoother. Not really. Kind of, but not really. Anyway, back to this project. So yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave the, I'm going to leave this. Look at that FPS, it's so bad. People are just probably screaming, "It's your graphics card, it's not good enough for this game." No, probably not. I don't know. I don't know if anybody is or not, but again, let me prove something to you. We might gain some frames, but it's not going to be very much. Everything down to low. View distance near. Wow, cloud quality off. So let's just make sure all these are the lowest. Visual effects. Texture quality. Okay. Now some of these would probably require a restart. Yeah, look. It's gonna freeze for a second. See? FPS is It's not the graphics card. It is not the graphics card. The game looks like crap, but it is not the graphics card. It does not matter. Although the view distance on Ultra does kind of lower it down a little bit, but now I'll just play like this for the rest of the game. But like I said, yep, it is 100% not. So just in case you were thinking, oh, it's got to be the graphics card. It's not. It doesn't matter. It's the CPU. It's not that it's not necessarily that the CPU isn't good enough for this game. It's just I have so much going on in this save. that the FPS can never be any better. If I was to get an i9, I might improve it a little bit. But for one, I don't have the budget for that. But also, um, also it wouldn't help all that much anyway. Turn this back to concrete structure. There we go. Like it's a little smoother, I'll give you that, but that's about it. That's all we're getting here. Look at all this. I don't know what's going on with the Xeno Basher. Look at that train. Oh my gosh, dude. It's I love how the boxes are still high quality. Like, how does that work? Okay, well, anyway, so we've got these. We're going to set these on the battery. So how many can this produce? 20 batteries per minute. Yes, I forgot. You forgot? So yeah, we're also going to need to make these eventually too, which is going to take a Lumina solution. So we've got to actually make a Lumina solution for these factories, because the factory that we have going right now is not going to... Well, I don't know, actually. I'm not really sure if that would be enough. So we need 40, 60, or 40, 80, 120 Illumina solution per minute. Hold on, let's get some signs. Yeah, if anybody has any other ideas why my game is so laggy, if I could improve it in any way. And I can't do Vulkan. My card doesn't support it. Actually, no, I can't. I think I tried it. Vulkan makes everything kind of red. Yeah, it doesn't support Vulkan. I don't think anyway. Wait, the last time I tried Vulkan was a long time ago, before I swapped graphics cards. This one might support Vulkan. We could give it a go, but I have to restart the game for that, and I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it. Okay, so this one's going to be what is this? It's parts and it's battery. Yeah. Battery. Every time I hear the word battery, I think of Metallica. Oh, battery in that song. Yeah, batteries. Okay. And then here's all the stuff. So it takes three things. Three things to make a battery. Very good, very good. Control C, Control V. This one's going to be producing 60 per minute. Actually, I don't think I've been doing the dot. It's fine. Control C, V, V, V. Okay, this one. What's the first one on the list? First one on the list is sulfuric acid, 50 per minute. So that's 150 sulfuric acid per minute. Okay, and change this. Sulfuric acid, 150 per minute. Okay, that's the next one. Again, there's some lag. Illumina solution, 40 per minute. 40, 80, 120. So, Illumina solution. Oops. Every time I walk this way, what the heck? Aluminum casings. 20, 40, 60 aluminum casings per minute. So it's 1 to 1 then. Okay. That should all be correct. Okay. Alright, sweet. So we are going to need... I think what I'm going to... Well, what should I do? Should I do... Because like I said, we only need 3 things. Just trying to think. Because we also got to output... We're going to output the batteries and the water. So we're going to have these fluid buffers, which I don't have. What am I missing? So copper sheets, and that's what I'm missing is copper sheets. Okay. I was going to do the, well, how much space does the big tanks take? So could we fit this in here? This maybe? Oh, we can't fit 6. It was close. We can't fit 6 of them. We'd need 6 tanks in total. It's like, unless we did 3 and then stacked them, we could have a lumina solution on one and actually we could get all 6 in here. We just have to meld basically. Yeah. Actually, we could do all 6. What am I thinking? Hold on. I'd have to use the micromanager to move it. Put it here. It'd probably fit. Actually, do we even need the micromanager for that? No, we don't. We just did a little... no, that's not gonna work. Why is that not gonna work? How come that won't separate properly? Put it up against the wall, can we then separate it properly? H. Okay, so that's right in the middle. I know I don't have the materials, I'm just checking some stuff out. Oh, the ladder's going on that side. Why isn't that separating properly? That should be separating correctly, but it doesn't. It's almost like it's offset somehow. I've had trouble. I think I've had troubles with these tanks before. Just for some reason, it refuses to be in the correct spot. Like you can see here, that's like between those 2 foundations. And this one is not. Which makes no sense why that isn't like that. You can see when I separate it. I can do 5. See, 5 separates perfectly. Just make sure we don't have any. Okay. Nope. Just making sure we don't have any of those. And for some reason it just doesn't separate. I don't understand. Okay, so we'll just have to we'll have to place 3. Wait a minute. Yeah. We'll have to place 3 and then separate them like this. And then place another 3 and then separate them. from the other side, and then they should, if everything's correct, it should meet in the middle and be placeable. Look at this low graphics game. Like, it runs a little smoother as far as like looking around and stuff, but man, was it worth it? We'll just leave those batteries there. The cool thing is about this game, you can drop stuff on the floor and it'll stay there forever. As far as I know. I don't know if the game does any like cleanup. What were we needing for? So 180. So we're just missing plastic. Okay. Alright, we got a stack of plastic, and that should do. And we can put them inside of this thing, and it'll be fine. I mean, we could get it a little closer too. We don't have to put it inside of the deal. We got room. Plus, we probably need the room on the backside anyway for the pipes. So put it here instead. It's a little bit weird. We'll just have it go through the wall. Or we could move it to here. Yeah, and then just kind of, I don't know, we'll figure something out. And then what I'll do is I'll run the belts probably directly up from this point for the casings themselves. Yeah, and then we'll have this room back here for the pipes. And again, like I said, why is it? It's separating. It's not separating like you would think it would. Okay, so we'll go 3, and then we'll separate these out by 1 like this. And then we'll go here. Do the same on this side. Two, 3. And then again, separate them out. Okay. And then what we'll do is we'll bring the pipes up and around. Something like that. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to have time in between episodes today, because I think what's going to happen is I'm going to end up recording Phasmo and possibly some Forewarned. I'm not sure. Yeah, a lot of stuff to do with Spooktober. Then once we go back down to almost 1 video a day, or 1 video every other day, or whatever. I want to do 2 videos a day. It's really hard to do that, especially when you're doing content that's like 2, 3, 4, 5 hours long. But anyway, enough of my complaining. So yeah, you can walk between this, right? Yeah. Okay. So that's that. And I'm tired of poor graphic quality, so I'm gonna turn this up. Oh, we can't. Ultra. Ultra, 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 ultra. Turn that all the way up. View distance, I'm not going to put it on ultra because that does lower graphics. Actually, I don't know if it does. First person FOV modifier, gamma, VSync motion blur. LOD no. Contact shadows, yes. Wonder what this would do. Lowers the quality of the depth buffer. May have a performance impact on some systems. Let's give that a shot. Why not? And then it lags. I love how the view distance didn't really get up to all that much. I don't know. Didn't really improve all that much, or it didn't really go down all that much at all. But the quality looks better, and it's still laggy around here. Yeah, I think it's just loading between sections of map. And update 8 should fix that. Well, it's going to change it the way it does it, so because they've got the nanite or whatever it's called. Okay, so seeming that we're out of time, I think I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. I need to get some power around here at some point as well. But yeah, I am going to go ahead and leave it here. This is actually looking pretty good. I like the depth we're doing on this building. It's actually pretty nice. Oh, you know what we could do? I wonder if we could belt the batteries over here. We could belt the batteries. Let's see. The thing is centered here. But what if we belt the batteries to go up to the top of the building, right? We belt them through these foundations. That'd be kind of cool. And then maybe we backlight it. Well, we gotta try something here. Just before we go. Is it under? It's under organization, isn't it? I don't mess with a whole lot of lights because I know lights can have a huge impact on your system as well. So I try not to mess with them. Oh, it's a ceiling light only. Actually, it cannot be a ceiling light only. We could do wall mounted. That doesn't work on those. What the heck, game? The game is so picky about where stuff goes. We could do a ceiling light. Oh wait, no. What am I talking about? Let's do this. I mean, these don't have an actual light effect, but it's something that'll fit in that. Can't afford copper sheet. No, those are too big, probably. Large billboard. I need a small billboard, probably, huh? I need something that's not going to stick through the wall. Let's get some copper sheets. we could backlight it with like some blue or something. I mean, it won't be truly backlit, but what's the color of the battery? The battery doesn't really have a particular color, so we could backlight it with some blue, maybe. Yeah, we need copper sheets for that. Of course, with Lumen, I think they said Lumen, the signs actually do have lighting effect to them, even though they don't support Lumen. Shenanigans. This doesn't stick through the wall, does it? No, it does not. Okay. That's good. Okay, so what you do is you go like this, you select an image. I believe you go to backgrounds, and then you click none. Yeah, you click none, select image, and then we change the color. I'm going to try this blue, but I don't think this blue is going to work. So then we just change all the colors, select color, and then we exit out of the screen. Oh my gosh. That is not the light blue I thought it was. I thought that was way darker. Can we lighten it up a little bit? No. That's not what I need to do. 9. I need to do this. Keeps lagging. Actually, no, cancel that. Background. We could do this. Maybe. That. It would look like a kind of like a blueprint. We could do this. We could do this. No. Do this. You don't really see it, do you? This. I liked this one actually. That looks cool. And then we get rid of the shenanigans, of course. The material settings, we go emission strength 3, and then glossy, or yeah, I think glossy. There we go. Oh, that's bright. Woo! That is bright as all heck. Holy freaking! Oh my gosh! It's like looking into the sun. Emission strength 2. Why does it go lighter blue when I do that? Ah, it's bright. Guess we needed to go like a darker blue. Control C, Control V, Control V. Oops. Control C, Control V. What happens if I change one of these to like black or something? There we go, yes. Actually, what's the color of the acid? The color of the acid is like this ish. Yeah. Actually, I like the black better. It goes super bright for some reason until you go into here, and then it darkens up. Let's go emission strength 3. Are you even going to be able to? Jeez. Even going to be able to see that? You're not even going to be able to see that. Holy crap! Maybe emission strength 1. Yeah. Okay. Actually, you're not going to be able to see this past... It looks cool, but you're not going to be able to see that past, like, that point, so there's almost no point. But yeah, we could pull the batteries up here. I mean, maybe we'll light that up, I don't know. But anyway, like I said, that is going to be it, definitely, for this episode of Satisfactory. We got a little bit done. Got a factory started here, our battery factory. And then I think next to it, we're going to do the, next to this, we're going to do the pressure conversion cubes, and then we're going to do the other ones next to that. Because pressure conversion cubes are also, or are those assemblers? Those might be assemblers, actually. Those are assemblers. Okay, the fused modular frames goes next to that, and then we're going to do the cooling systems next to that. That one also takes water. So all three of these take alumina solutions, so we're going to need to have... We're either going to need to overclock our factory for alumina solution, which we probably can do, or we're going to need to build a new one on top of overclocking it. But I think overclocking should work, because we can't really expand it. But that also puts a strain on our resources too, so we might have to up our resources as well somehow if we're not pulling in enough water and stuff. This one also takes water, so we need a water pipe coming over here as well. And then we need to bring rubber from the other side, and then we also need to make those these things, which luckily don't take any liquids for the cooling system. Shh, don't tell the devs. Again, yeah, like I said. Now, okay. I'm definitely gonna Definitely going to be the end this time. That is going to be it for this episode of Satisfactory. So yeah, next time we'll continue on this factory. We'll hopefully be able to start with the keep factory as well, and then move on to the cooling system stuff, and we'll get some of those. We'll get some more assemblers going. We got some more space over there. I think. I don't know. I don't know if we get any more space over there. We'll see. But like I said, that is going to be it. So I do hope you enjoyed. And again, if you have any ideas of how I can lower my CPU load for this game, I don't think there is a possibility. I have an i7, so there's not really any possibility other than to upgrade, I don't think. But anyway, again, do hope you enjoyed. And until next time with the lagginess, I guess it's a goodbye.